in pieces of fire, this is a question about communication. In pieces of fire, you are quoted as saying that you can only speak the truth to one person. The greater the number of people you are speaking to, the more what you say becomes an approximation to the truth. What exactly do you mean by this? Well, in a way I wish I knew. I think I knew when I said that, I wrote that. But it's rather elusive. It's rather elusive. One can only speak the truth to one person. The greater the number of people you are speaking to, the more what you say becomes an approximation to the truth. But what is the truth? Is it something sort of abstract and general? I mean, this is the thrust of the whole saying, that it is not something abstract and general. It isn't something really that exists apart from communication. Truth, in a sense, is something that takes place between individuals. When you're speaking to a number of people, you are in a way speaking to the lowest common denominator, rather than to the highest common factor. All those who've spoken to large audiences know this. If you address a mass meeting, it's a quite different experience as speaking to a few friends. The fewer the people you speak to, the more you are speaking to individuals, because you're speaking just to them. You're not speaking, so to speak, to what they all have in common. If you address a meeting of the, let's say, Labour Party, well, you're speaking to them inasmuch as they have in common the fact that they're members of the Labour Party. In other words, their individual differences are sunk in the fact that they're all members of the Labour Party. You address them, therefore, as a group, a Labour Party group, a branch of the Labour Party. You cannot speak to them as individuals. Therefore, in speaking to them, you cannot yourself be an individual to a very great degree. So, if you are not yourself an individual, how can you speak the truth? If you do not speak the truth, how can you communicate the truth? The truth has to be spoken, can only be spoken by an individual to an individual. The truth is a matter of experience, and experience is the experience, so to speak, of the individual, and can be understood only by the individual. When you're speaking to a large number of people, unless you're speaking to a spiritual community, you inevitably have to water things down, as it were, and speak to the lowest common denominator. So this is something of what I meant, by this particular aphorism.